my dear fellow gamers and friends. I am Sebastian. This is GGvision number 21. Today is Wednesday the 9th of February and we are gearing up for an epic weekend of StarCraft 2. First of all, let's start with some breaking news. If you're a follower of the Little Ones official fan page on Facebook, you will already know this. If not, let me tell you that very recently Dario TLO Wunsch has announced that he is looking for a place in Stockholm, a place that is about 150 square meters big and contains like 5 to 6 rooms. Does that just mean that TLO is a high flyer and wants lots of space for his awesomeness to expand within? Or could it mean that he is looking for a place to establish a pro gaming house in Northern Europe? Well, who knows, dear friends, but as some of you may recall, I think it was in GGvision 10 in the beginning of January this year, I told you that something of international and truly epic gaming proportions are about to happen in Sweden, and well, it seems like it's more official now. That's all I can say at the moment, but it is very encouraging news indeed, a true sign that esports is becoming truly global and that it's getting established here, there and everywhere. So if you live in Stockholm, if you're an estate agent or you know someone who is or something along those lines, you can help TLO establish something arguably awesome and further esports at the same time. So let's come together and see what we can make happen. Either way, this is very exciting. Congratulations to TLO and yeah, good luck with this initiative. Other noteworthy things would be to talk about the GomTV Team League, the GSTL, that is currently going on over at gomtv.net, of course. Which is a StarCraft 2 version of the old Pro League format from Brood War, where there are clan wars between the established teams that we've seen represented in the ordinary GSL, but it's now a best of 7 format where one player from each team enters the stage and you need to claim 4 wins to win for your team. If you win, you stay in the booth, another opposing player goes up. So there's the possibility to perform an all kill, that is 4 kills in a row, several kills, or the most epic thing there is, a reverse all kill, where your team is down 3-0 and then one player steps in and wins 4 straight battles, showing us 7 games and the comeback of a century kind of thing. There's been 4 broadcasts so far at the time of this recording, and it's been very, very entertaining, especially the first set with StarTale versus hwaiiiiting. And if you don't want to get spoilers, you better pause this and go and watch it now. Okay, got it. Because who would have thunk that StarTale Squirtle, or Go Boogie, which I assume is a Pokemon thing, for those of you who do that kind of thing, would all kill hwaiiiiting. I mean, Squirtle, sure, I'm not saying he's bad, but he's not that good either. He's not, for example, Julyserg, which is on the team as well, etc, etc. But he did all kill hwaiiiiting, which is a very good team. So that's all very, very surprising, yet very, very interesting. But what is most intriguing to me about all this is that new maps are being showcased. And this is something that we'll see come into true force in the regular GSL March that kicks off soon. But we have 4 new one-on-one maps. It's Crevasse, Crossfire, tal'darim Altar, and Terminus Re. Now, we've seen a few of these being played in the GSTL so far. I think it's very exciting. Predominantly we've seen Crossfire and tal'darim Altar. And it's very exciting with new maps. It's like a mini expansion almost. And it will eventually, when it gets played through more and more, change the metagame as we know it into something new. Now, I'm very curious about particularly the map Terminus Re. I just think subjectively it looks promising and aesthetically pleasing. but we'll have to see. I haven't played it myself yet, but someone who has extensively with a lot of pro gamer insight, like few other actually, he has, and he will be on the show Thursday or Friday, whenever the next Liquid Weekly comes out. So yes, there will be an interview for you guys. It will be a much anticipated interview that you've been waiting for a long time, and now I'm happy to finally say that it's coming. It's guaranteed. Will be out next time. And among other things, me and this pro gamer will talk about the new maps, pros and cons, as well as what's going to happen in the GSL March whenever that kicks off. You do not want to miss it. And whilst on the subject, if you want even more clues, as if you need it, to who's going on the show, and also get lots of more interesting SC information, I'd like to recommend to you a newly established project of mine, along with 2 other StarCraft 2 commentators, namely a live stream that's called GGrated. You'll find it on GGrated.net. We broadcast the first episode on Monday, and it will be a weekly installment where we will do a live stream talking about the current trends and topics of StarCraft 2, putting more meat on those bones in an infotaining sort of way. I think the first episode was quite successful. We had a lot of fun, and the viewer feedback was good as well, so I recommend you check it out, GGrated.net. It's awesome, people, and it will become even awesomer. Other than that, I have to say that it's looking like a good year, with TLO expanding to Sweden, and perhaps working with other established organizations as well. I know Dignitas are very keen on expanding their horizons, and Assembly taking place this weekend. Sadly I won't be going, but I'll certainly be watching and doing as much coverage as I can. You should all check out esfiworld.com for the best coverage, live coverage, constantly updated from that event. It's not that big of a prize pool, no, but it's like more than half of the international establishment will go there, so it's more like a party and a get-together and an exposure of skill, and that ain't bad. It's going to be epic indeed. My money is on Liquid, but let's see if Grubby can pull out some surprising amazingness. Either way, it's looking like a very good weekend, and it's just a very promising vibe going on in the community right now. So yes, do stay tuned for further awesomeness. Next broadcast will be a most enjoyable one, I would like to think, so do stay tuned for that, coming up very soon. As always, do share some love to keithloren.com, the February sponsor of GGvision. Yeah, I've got so much good feedback from putting this original sponsor in connection with the StarCraft 2 community, and especially his Chicken Wings of Liberty recipe has received a lot of good attention, so we'll be putting some more focus on that, perhaps doing a more dedicated recipe video. And I know you guys have requested a sort of Korean recipe from Keith, and I'm sure he will oblige. So keithloren.com, that's the sponsor. If you're into amazing food with a lot of flair, do check it out. Also, a personal question before I go. I know you're all very talented nerds out there with lots of good taste. After all, you're watching GGvision right now, and so you could help me out. I'm a big fan of TV series. When I don't have anything more interesting to do at such a time, before I go to bed, I tend to watch a lot of episodes of TV series like Big Bang, and I'm not ashamed to admit it, even Glee, and of course Sons of Anarchy would be my top favorite, and many other things. I'm currently churning through True Blood because I never watched it, and it's quite fun in a bad but delicious way. So what can you guys recommend that I watch? Should I get into Boardwalk Empire, or are there any other like Sopranos-ish but in another setting kind of series? Because I want that. I yearn for the Sons of Anarchy, but I watched season 3 and it's going to be a long time before anything new comes out. Can you give me some tips, please? Because I need it. After a whole day of StarCraft, you just need something like that. That would be all for this time. Thank you so much for watching. I am Sebastian Sjöberg. This is GGvision. I will be back on Thursday or Friday, whenever the Liquid Weekly comes out, and it should be awesome. Stay tuned, own the ladder, check out those new maps, and see you shortly. GG for now.
Adjutant online.